Okay, let's dive in. The Mazda 3 2026. It really does look like it belongs somewhere else, doesn't it? Like it accidentally crashed the compact car party looking for the luxury lounge.
That Kodo design is definitely striking. It makes you ask, though, is it really the queen of luxury in this class? And maybe more importantly, what are you giving up to get that look?
Exactly. And today, we're skipping the usual fluff. Yeah. This deep dive is all about getting straight to the point.
Right, we're looking at the sources to pull out the core strengths and the real-world weaknesses. The goal here is to give you a quick way to figure out if this car's value actually lines up with what you need.
And hey, if you do want the full breakdown, all the detailed stats and everything we looked at, check the description and the pinned comment. We'll link everything there for you.
Okay, so let's start with the obvious positive. The sources all seem to agree on this one.
The cabin, right.
Oh.
It's easily the Mazda 3's biggest plus. It genuinely feels like it punches above its weight, pushing into that semi-luxury territory.
Totally. We're talking soft leather, real aluminum trim, those piano black accents, stuff you don't typically expect in, a standard compact car. Is it almost too much?
Huh, maybe. But that's kind of the point, isn't it? It's this very meticulous Japanese design approach. It makes the whole interior feel, well, sophisticated and quiet, too.
Yeah, the sound isolation gets mentioned a lot. It really contributes to that premium vibe. Like you could blindfold someone, put them inside, and they might guess they're in something European, not necessarily a direct competitor to a Corolla or Civic.
And it's great that Mazda didn't just stop at the looks. That feeling carries over to how it drives.
Oh, absolutely. The sources highlight that engaging, almost sporty feel. It's got a well-balanced chassis. The steering is precise. It feels stable, even when you push it a bit. That's pretty rare in this class.
It feels connected, which I appreciate.
And then there's the power option, that 2.5-liter i-Activ G turbo engine. You can get up to 250 horsepower out of that thing.
Which is serious power for a car this size.
It really transforms the car's character. And having the i-Activ all-wheel drive standard on those turbo trims, that definitely sets it apart from most of the competition.
Okay, and tech. Seems like they focused on safety and minimizing distraction.
Yeah, you get a nice high-res screen, either 8.8 or 10.3 inches, depending on the trim, but it's mainly controlled with that rotary commander knob down on the console.
Keeps your eyes on the road, which is smart.
Exactly, and it pays off in safety ratings. Top marks across the board, NHTSA 5-star, IIHS top safety pick, plus MPO. That's reassuring.
All right, so it looks great, feels premium inside, drives well, has good tech and safety. Sounds almost perfect. What's the catch? There has to be a catch.
Well, yeah, you don't get all that refinement without making some sacrifices somewhere else. And the sources are pretty clear on what those are.
Okay, let's get into the drawbacks then.
Right.
I'm guessing practicality is where it starts to slip.
Bingo. That's the main trade-off. For all its style, the interior space just isn't best in class, especially the back seat.
Right, I read that. Compared to something like a Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla, the rear legroom and even headroom are, well, tight.
Definitely. It's much more focused on the driver and front passenger. If you regularly carry adults in the back, they might find it a bit cramped. It's better suited for individuals, couples, maybe small families.
So you have to choose that beautiful interior design or genuinely usable rear seats.
Pretty much. And that space limitation extends to the trunk, especially in the hatchback.
Yeah.
How bad is it? The sedan's okay, around 454 liters, which is decent, but the hatchback, it's somewhere between 305 and 350 liters, depending on how you measure. It's quite small for a compact hatch. It definitely impacts everyday usability if you need to haul bulky stuff.
That sleek shape costs you cargo room. Makes sense. What about the actual cost of ownership?
That's another point. The Mazda 3 often sits at a higher price point than its direct non-luxury competitors, especially when you get into those upper trims like the Turbo Premium Plus.
So you're paying for that premium feel up front.
Exactly. And potentially down the line, too. Some sources mention that spare parts and even scheduled maintenance can be a bit pricier in certain regions compared to, say, Honda or Toyota, something to keep in mind for the long term.
Yeah, good point. Anything else?
Visibility. It ties back directly to that gorgeous Kodo design we talked about.
Let me guess. The back.
Yep. Those thick rear C-pillars, particularly noticeable on the hatchback, they look great from the outside, but they create some significant blind spots for the driver. It can make parking or changing lanes a bit trickier.
Form over function in that specific aspect.
A little bit, yeah. It's a direct consequence of prioritizing that sleek profile. And one last thing, performance-wise. If you don't spring for the turbo, the standard engine, It's fine, but just fine. You're looking at 0 to 60 times in the low 7-second range. It's adequate, perfectly average for the class, but it doesn't quite deliver that sporty punch the turbo models promise.
So if you want the performance to match the premium feel, you really need the turbo.
That seems to be the consensus, yes.
Okay, so wrapping it up, the Mazda 3 2026 is clearly a win for design, for interior quality, and for driving enjoyment. It delivers a genuine near-luxury experience.
Yeah, and it's a significant but. That focus comes at the direct expense of practicality. Less rear passenger space, less cargo room, potentially higher costs, and even some visibility issues thanks to the styling.
Which really brings us to our final thought for you, the listener. Considering everything, the upscale interior, the refined drive, that available 250 PAWD powertrain, is the Mazda 3 really playing in the same league as the standard Civic or Corolla?
Or should you maybe think of it differently, perhaps as a smarter, more stylish, and potentially less expensive alternative to those entry-level European luxury cars? Something to chew on.
Definitely something to think about. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.